The NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got a hotshot rookie looking to see what he can do against perhaps the greatest of all time. It's Deshaun Watson matching up with Tom Brady.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the defending Super Bowl champs introduced to this fired-up crowd here in Foxborough as the Patriots get set to do battle with the Houston Texans. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will be touchback as that sails over the end line. Now it's Miller. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Watson on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Normally when I talk about DeAndre Hopkins, I'm talking about accomplishments. In this case, I'm remembering that he lost nearly 600 yards in receiving from 2015. He had less than 1,000 last year.
Yeah, and his touchdowns dropped from 11 to 4, so now he's hoping for more consistent quarterback play. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tyus Bowser in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? So that'll back him up 5. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. In motion is Fedorowicz. Third and long, it's Watson. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
And absolutely zero surprise that that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. On the ground, this is where. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
On 2nd down, here's Brady. And he finds Danny Amendola. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The Patriots pick up the 1st down. Brady to Amendola.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the left side, a catch by White. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It's an 8-yard pickup, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As we well know, James White was an absolute man in the Super Bowl, but boy, his regular season wasn't bad either. Had 60 catches.
60 catches, more than Martellus Bennett, more than Chris Hogan, something that went overlooked in his arsenal. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They go play action here on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet at the 22-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson, option left. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Out of the gun, Watson. is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Will Fuller, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Extra point attempt to come here. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Philip Dorsett now to return it. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action for Miller. Now Watson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. He's at the 30. 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 76 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it. That should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now Dion Lewis to return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. In motion, Gronkowski. Ready to throw on second down. And this one's incomplete. Amendola, he was the intended target, and now it's third down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Throwing is Brady on third down. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. In his fifth year from La Tech, here's the lefty Ryan Allen to punt it. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's Texans football as we get going in quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be completed.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
From the gun on third, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. A gain of 8 and a first down.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Here's Watson now on second down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Throwing on third down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Cyrus Jones picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So after the INT, it's Brady. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that any time you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on third down. Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Now, after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Ryan Allen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
No, Jack, Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Mahomes to throw on second down. Looking middle, it's caught by Gronkowski. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It'll be a Patriot 1st down on a pickup of 16.
He was a cover guy for Madden in 2016, but I don't think Gronk saw that as being his highlight for the year. What did he have, 25 catches for the season? Only 8 games, went down for good right before Thanksgiving. You know he wants to be back with a vengeance in 2017.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 16 yards there, 2 straight plays of 16 yards, and another 1st down. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
elsewhere. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 10-yard line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So 3 points is the outcome, but probably not what they're looking for given the drive that they were on.
Yeah, things were looking good. You had it 1st and goal, but then the offense sputters a bit, and they're forced to settle for a field goal.
Gostkowski now converted for 3. Now he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Slot man moves right. To throw on 2nd is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. To throw is Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Fuller. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the 2nd quarter in Detroit. And it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. That one tight to this point, and you'd have to imagine it'll stay tight throughout. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson going for it all. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller as the first half is winding down. And the Texans will extend their lead. Now that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
And that one carries out of the side of the end zone for a touchback, so that will come out now to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
Shift together here from the D-line. Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Around the NFL, second quarter in Chicago. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Now, we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. First down, Mahomes. He's got it. This is Ware. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to, and I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. After the interception, here's Watson. Underneath for Miller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and get...
And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player When they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Powers through it. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Danny Amendola, that was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Gilchrist. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to look deep down the field. A swing pass caught. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a New England first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They'll run it here. This is James White. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Mahomes going to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Dumps it off to Lewis. And now running right through him. Past the 20. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
While there was no gain on that run, we do know coaches whose identity is rooted in taking it almost to the limit and then changing things up on you down the stretch. I think we're getting really close to that point in time, though, where the identity may have to go out the window, and they've got to go a little bit faster.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On first down, Watson dumps it complete to Miller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. James Harrison in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Here we go.
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Third and long, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they worked their way back out onto the field. And they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone. And with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
It's caught left side by Cooks. Back now in Foxborough. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Christian Covington in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Spencer Ware, the intended target. And it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Mahomes now on first down. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's 30 yards now in the last 2 plays, back-to-back 15-yarders, and they're rolling, so they're operating in the red zone. Mahomes now on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. The wideout Chris Hogan, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
This will be caught at about the 6. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Brandon Cooks with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully
the Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Derek Rivers in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. On second down, here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Fuller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So they're on that play. Offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
it's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here's Watson throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hopkins. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Second and very short here, less than a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Watson now on second down, setting up the screen for Miller. Miller with a first down and more. And he's going to be taken down deep into Patriot territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards. And now a first down following that long gain. Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. Touchdown, Texans. Point after here coming up. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8. He spins free. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Checking the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th now in Minneapolis. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. A win would be their second on the young season. To throw, it's Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he will have a touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
And that one makes this a 19-point game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't...
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. First and goal here from the 9. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Caught by Amendola. Patriot touchdown. Danny Amendola, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. And his kick is good. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Throwing now, Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And a short gain down to about the 33. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the gun, here's Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Dante Hightower in there to record another sack, their sixth of the afternoon. Here's Shane Leckler now as he's on to punt for Houston. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. On the NFL scoreboard there in the fourth quarter in Philadelphia. And that one's pretty well wrapped up as the Giants have grown their lead even further. A win would be their first of the young season. Now Mahomes. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Tried to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final two plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
So they took a shot there on third down. Couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing now is Mahomes. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. 22 yards on the pickup there. Now here's Mahomes, and that's good for a New England first down. This will be caught inside the 10. That one goes for 24 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for New England, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Carolina Panthers. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.